Hey, this is Don McGrath, author of Dream It, Live It, Love It, Beyond Well, Beyond 50, and creator of the 21 Days, 7 Habits program. One of the goals of the 21 Days, 7 Habits program is to give you the body and energy you need to take on your life's grand adventures. I talk a lot about life's grand adventures, but today I thought I'd make a video to explain a little bit more about what I mean about life's grand adventures. So what the heck is one of these things? Well, life's grand adventures are things that give your life meaning and texture. They're the things that you do in your life that are significant and that at the end you look back and you are remembered for those in your own mind and in the minds of others. Well, you might be saying, Don, I'm happy. I really don't need any grand adventures in my life. I'm happy cutting the lawn, going to work, barbecuing. I'm happy with just that. I don't need a grand adventure. Well, I can understand that, and I'm not here today to tell you that you need grand adventures in your life. No, actually, I am here today exactly to tell you that you need grand adventures in your life. It's not because I believe there's only one way to live, but I want you to have a life that's full of fun and adventure, and that reads like a book, the book of you. It's the book that at the end of your life, you look back, and both you, your family, your friends, and generations to come will look at the texture and the wonder and the photos and have the memories of the adventures that you had in your life and the texture and the wonderfulness that you had in your life. So that's the kind of life that I want you to have. Now, let me talk a little bit more about some of the things that compose a life's grand adventure. Okay, I have 4 things that kind of constitute and define a life's grand adventure. Okay, first, a life's grand adventure has to be significant. It has to be something that takes time and energy. It's going to take, the time that it takes isn't measured in days or weeks. It's probably measured in months or years. So it's something you put incredible amounts of time and energy into. For me, 21 Days, 7 Habits program, putting that together has been a life's grand adventure. It's taken me months to pull together the materials and years of learnings contained in the materials in the program. So that's one of my life's grand adventures. So it has to be significant. Okay, next. It's got to be something that stretches you. It can't be something easy. Hopefully your life's grand adventure isn't going shopping at Target or anything. Not that I have anything against Target, but hopefully that's not the extent of it. Hopefully you've got much more grand adventures than that. So it has to be something that stretches you. Something that when you do it, you pop out on the other end, experience tremendous growth. For me, rock climbing, difficult rock climbs all around the world that's one of my life's grand adventures. Every time I come back from the trip, I feel changed. Okay, next. Your life's grand adventure has to be inspiring. Look, life's grand adventures, they can be difficult. They're full of challenges, and they take a long time and a lot of energy. So it's got to be something that's inspiring. It's got to be something that's tied to a value that's really important to you. Again, back to 21 Days, 7 Habits, for me, it's something that I really believe in. I really want to help people to have a better life. That's why I'm doing this. So it's connected to a value, something I feel very strongly about, something I'm very inspired to work on. So it's got to be inspiring. Okay, finally, it has to be fun. Again, these things can take a long time. They can be very difficult. If there's not an element of something that you just enjoy, the act of doing things you need to do to carry out your life's grand adventure, you're not going to be successful. So there's got to be an element of fun in it. So life's grand adventure has to be significant, has to stretch you, be inspiring, and have aspects of fun for you. Now, what happens is most of us just don't have the energy to carry on our life's great adventures. Many of us we're struggling just to keep up with the maintenance aspects of our lives, like doing the laundry, walking the dog, going to work, doing the things that we have to do just to maintain it. It's kind of like having a wonderful sports car in your driveway or in your garage, yet all you have the time, energy, and money for is to do the maintenance on it and drive it back and forth to work. That car was designed to travel the great mountain highways of the world and the great seaside highways of the world. With the top down, it was designed for much more than that, yet it can't carry out its full potential. So that's very much like many of us are living our lives. And it's because we don't have the energy. So it's one of the goals of the 21 Days, 7 Habits program is to give you the body and the energy you need to be able to have those grand adventures, to get out and travel those mountain highways and those seaside highways and carry out the grand adventures of your life. And because they all require energy. They all require energy, whether they're athletic or they're not. People ask me, gosh, Don, how did you get your doctoral degree while you were working full time? How did you write a book when you were working full-time? How have you put together these programs while you're working at a very demanding job? It's because I have tremendous amounts of energy, if you can't tell. And it's because I've developed some very healthy habits that I've carried throughout my life that just give me, I don't want to say boundless energy, but very close to boundless energy. So you're probably asking yourselves, how do I get started on this? You know, hopefully maybe I've excited you just a little bit to think about what are your life's grand adventures? Things that are significant, stretch you, are inspiring and fun. Okay, well here's the first step. Here's what you do. What I want you to do is sit down with a piece of paper, give yourself some quiet time alone someplace, and make a list of 5 to 10 grand adventures that you could pursue in your life that are significant, that stretch you, that are inspiring, that are fun for you. Okay, so make a list of 5 to 10, just brainstorm. Get down to a good solid list of 5 to 10 things. Next, what I want you to do is go through the list and one at a time, eliminate one. So take the thing that's least appealing to you, cross it off the list. So you start with, let's say you start with 5. Take the one that's least appealing, cross it off, now you got 4. Take the one that's least appealing, cross it off, now you got 3, and so on. Until you're left with one grand adventure on your list. So that's your next life's grand adventure. That's it. That's the one. So what I then want you to do is start planning. Don't start. Don't wait like 12 years to get started on this. You know, talk to the people in your life, tell them, this is what I want to do, this is my life's grand adventure that I want to pursue, and I'm going to start the planning now, and I need your support. So that's what you should do. Start planning now. Okay, now for an update on 21 Days, 7 Habits, because these videos are kind of lead up to the launch that I'm hoping to launch in several weeks. So, you know, the website's going really well. The books are all ready to be ordered, just waiting on some final cover dimension tweaks to get those ordered. I'm really, really excited about where it's going. But like I said in the first video I did, I'm not only unveiling 21 Days, 7 Habits, but until I'm done, I'm going to be unveiling myself. So what I'm excited about is today, the tie's going to go. So this is my way of being accountable, because I really want to get this done more quickly in weeks rather than months. So hopefully you'll still see me fully clothed. Hopefully I'll launch this in the next few weeks, and everybody will be really, really happy. Otherwise, you might see my t-shirt and maybe even more than that. So I hope I framed what life's grand adventures are, and I hope I helped you think of one that you want to go pursue. All right, till next week, have a great week.